Okay. So today is the 10 minutes speaking. I'm gonna get to the new one. And I think that I mustn't, spend time on game, reading comics, or watching films again. I'm gonna spend those time for studying and work on my future. Okay. So let's get started. Dreaming is good. Having goals is good. But sooner or later, there comes a time when you must act. Your mouth is not a tool for receiving excuses. One of the worst phrases we ever create, of course, you could say this to believe it. It's a phrase that created by cynical people with short mouth. They have no any hope that things can get better. Can you imagine that world would be like if everyone believed that it was true? We have no cars, no planes, no lights in the dark. We never have the computers or mobile phones. Never climb mountains, break records, or go to the moon. But you used to believe this rubbish. Nothing can be achieved. Conceived into the first is belief. Because to understand there's some point, life will throw you in a curveball and you're getting around that. Is there anything that you want to do with your life? That you did that thing that you inspire and it will always be an idea. Until you choose to believe it's possible. You have to be believed so much that you literally think it's happened. You have to think work in life, that's the talking life there. Believe it's there. Believe dream without action, that's the path to the illusion. The only way you can measure, the only way you can turn the corner in your life is to earn your smack. In other words, everything in your life is your fault. If you don't, you will underperform all your life because of these excuses. The reason most people don't take action is simple. It's simple. The only way to overcome this, when someone say no, I say next. Yes, I might get upset. Yes, I may be frustrated. Yes, I might be disappointed. But I'm not gonna sit there in my emotions. I'm not gonna sit there and have a pity party. I want to go harder. What did this say? I'm not gonna sit and have a pity party. I am going to go harder. I'm in control of my destiny. Just like I was in control of my past. Whatever happens in my life, it's up to me. If it succeeds, I take credit. If it fails, I take credit. My life is his fault. Every morning, my friend, when you rebel, I'm in control of my destiny. Just like I was in control of my past. Whatever happens in my life, it's up to me. If I succeed, I take credit. If I fail, I take credit. My life is my fault. Stop making excuses. Get after it. Go right now and breathe after me. I'm in control of my destiny. Who sit around and they focus on the bad that might happen to them. If they try to act, they have completely forget about what will happen if they don't. So think about it right now. Let's think of some things that might happen if you try to do the thing that you've been waiting to do for years. Okay, well, it maybe not work for the first time. It might not be as easy as you thought. People are going to think if you're mad and you're going to look at you or you think you're insane. They're going to tell you like it ain't possible, it's risky. You shouldn't do it. Be careful. Stick to what you know. Stick to what you do. That. Follow your dreams. These people have to see to believe. It's what we need to believe is to see it. Amazing things happen when you believe. When you have something, your brain actively goes out to make it happen. You start to notice the little subtle opportunities that you have otherwise deleted. Because it knows it's got a job to do to get you what you want. But if you keep taking action, in spite of all this stuff that might happen, guess what? Sooner or later, you're gonna start winning. Remember, there ain't no such thing as failure, baby. Only feedback. So make yourself take action. You got to make a decision. And then the decision has to be final People take action and get done when they have enough. They decide and they say, that's it, I'm done. No more. You're either moving forward or standing still. The choice is yours. It's yours to decide. It is also media world that we live today. It's so easy to lose your way. I look around at so many people today. You can see that they just don't know who they are. It's easy to see the life that we live in today through some Snapchat filters. To look around everybody else and say, that's what life looks like. I mean, I look perfect. I want to be just like that. So you go around and start acting like other people, doing what other people do. Taking a selfie in front of a car, put a million filters on the picture and upload it to the Instagram and tell them the words is who I am. The problem is, behind closed doors, nobody matter who they are. So they ended up lost, wandering around a life that they created. And the only thing to keep the light or going on is to more light, more pictures, more filters, until one day they look around and realize they have lost themselves along the way. They have no idea who they are, who could be, because they've been trying so for long to be someone else. I think the greatest most influential people in history deep down are the way they are because of above everything else. They were themselves. So, but no one, there wasn't like someone else or even compared to anyone else. You have to follow your heart. You have to be you. You have to make your choice based on your principles and beliefs that don't let outside forces or influences dictate your decisions. I believe your decisions that make who else we are and more importantly who we could be. So you go through life always making your decisions based on someone else. And what they might think, you will never truly find yourself. It calms them down how much you care about what other people think. It's a scary thing in the world we live in today, so be yourself. With so much fake perfection out there in social media, but I'll tell you this. It's also the best feeling in the world when you go through the life knowing you enter other people's mad. You but yourself. It's the liberating. There's a freedom in it. So stop hiding and be yourself. Many people always love our world so negative. It's because of what they've been focusing on. When focus, of course, energy for escaping. And I'll tell you this, if you spend all your time focusing on all the problems in the world and all the problems in your life, you aren't going to be happy. It's easy in the world we live in today to be consumed by the media filled by negativity in the world. Because you can turn on TV without seeing some negative story or the bad. Everyone has problems. Everyone has going to in their life. The difference between people who are happy and people that aren't is that people are happy choose to focus on their solutions to the problems they face, rather than the problems themselves. You always have a choice. You can decide to focus on or is it to look for the solution. It's all about constantly tell yourself how much worse things could be, and you can actually be thankful for the way you've got things and a moment. Your world and your life can truly be anything you make it, but you gotta make it. This and some motivational, inspirational ball. It is the truth. You can be who you want to be. You can do what you want to do. See what you want to see. It's all in your power, and no one else is. But you are going to believe it's you really the victim of your life or the master of it. The choice is always yours. What's your excuse today? Don't have enough time. You don't have enough energy. You don't have enough money. You're too tired. You didn't get enough sleep. Is that really stopping you? Or is that stopping you is you? Or this excuse only sound good to the person and best you. Stop lying to yourself. Stop making excuses for why you can't do it. No one gives you get off your arm and get to work. You want to take a look at the other people and what they got and get jealous and will say they only got this because of this and that. Or it's easy for them because they got this and that. Where could you ask her? It's worth time to baby. It's time to stop making your excuses. It's time to start thinking advantages of the world we live in today. And all those opportunities that are staring you in the face. You do have the time. You do have the money. You do have the energy. You just need to decide decide what you want, but enough and admit the truth, which is nothing. Nothing in the world is free. Nothing is easy. Anything worth having is hard to get. Admit that you can have anything you want, but it's going to be hard work. Admit that you are the only reason that you are where you are, and you are the only reason you are made where you want to be. Admit, take responsibility and accept it. Because until you stop making your excuses, you will never get what you want. Now is the time. Now is the moment. Not in tomorrow, not in next week, but right here, right now. Stop making excuses and start making some changes. Um, I believe this is the end of this 10 minutes speaking for today. So that was a really good stuff. And every time and before I play games and before I read comic and before I watch videos or films, I'm gonna open up my phone and I'm gonna open my recording about the thing that I really back myself not to do it. So I'm gonna do that. Actually, I must do it. I must stop myself from falling into games, comics, and watching films. Alright, so this is the end of this video for today, and I think that is pretty good idea for me though. I think that actually I believe that my speaking is improved for a little bit. I mean my emotion, I think, or some kind of stuff that I believe that I'm changing, but still I have to improve my vocab more. So that's the only way in order to improve myself. Alright, so this is the end. So this is the end of it. So this is the end of this video for today. So see you and have a good day, guys.